Hello everybody, welcome back to part 45 of Draconic Quest 11, Echoes of an Elusive Age. Last time I got interrupted, I apologize for that. I did have a good reason though. My neighbor from across the street is a very old woman. And, well, how do I put this without giving too much details about her? She is sick. And she had fallen down, and she's alone, so that kinda takes priority over recording. Going to help her. But enough of that, let's continue. The High Lama asked us to come here, so...
Beyond those doors lies the field of discipline, where students of Angri-La strive for enlightenment. Before we tread upon this hallowed ground, let me tell you a little of our history. And of the luminary of legend himself, Erdwin. Before setting out to defeat the Dark One, Erdwin came to our temple to learn from the Wise Ones, who made their homes here even then. The first Grand Master, i.e., accepted him as a disciple, and trained him in the secrets of spiritual realization. But he did not train alone. During his time here, he met someone who would change his fate forever.
Well, Serenica came from Arborea, so I highly doubt she trained with monks.
Who was this person?
Another of Yi-Yi's disciples, a young mage whose talent outshone that of all who had come before. A man named Morkant.
Well, I have bad feelings about the name, but that's probably because my enemy is called Mordegun.
Erdwin and Morkant would train together every day, each striving to outstrip the other.
Well, Morkant
Though
and
they were fierce rivals, they became firm friends.
So yeah, for now I'm gonna go with Morkant and Mordegun are either related or just brothers. Well, brothers is related. Or, what do you call it? I just watched Danny Phantom Ultimate Enemy. Something like that. You know, a person split in two and then one half of him fused with something evil.
When their training was complete,
so go watch Danny Phantom.
Morkant joined with Erdwin in his quest to slay the Dark One. Without Morkant's magic, he might never have prevailed.
Nice.
Before setting out, they carved an inscription into this stone, a pledge of eternal friendship. It has been a treasure of ours ever since.
Also, I'm a little sick, so my voice is a little weird.
Morkant. I have not heard the name before.
Well, deeper or just unamused.
Now, allow me to show you to the field of discipline, if you would be so good as to follow me.
Okay. That is a giant circle. Let's read it. We two sworn companions, Erdwin and Morkant, do hereby pledge to lay low the Dark One. Though it cost us our very lives, may this pact stand from now until eternity. Okay then. Let's see if there's anything in here. Nope. Checking for chests and pots and stuff.
Welcome to the field of discipline. Since the age of heroes, many a would-be warrior has spilt sweat and blood upon these flagstones.
Okay.
If your karma had been different, this is where you would have trained under Grand Master Pang, like all the princes of Dundrasil before you. I have brought you here so that you might stand in the footsteps of your ancestors. An unbroken line leading all the way back to the Age of Heroes. Even your grandfather, Lord Robert, completed his training here. The memory of his achievements shall live long in the temple's memory.
Good or bad?
His achievements?
Pang was a harsh master. With this implement, disciples whose efforts were lacking were given motivation, directly to their fundament. It became known as The naughty stick!
So he got spanked. Okay.
During the course of his 6 years of tuition, your grandfather's right honourable posterior was paddled an unprecedented 10,000 times.
Okay, that's a lot.
The tale of Lord Robert's road to enlightenment lives on to this day. Every disciple knows that he must focus at all times, lest he face the same fate.
So he's the perfect example of a bad example.
A legendary achievement indeed.
You are worried for your grandfather, yes? Do not be. Lord Robert overcame every challenge set for him by the Grand Master, and emerged stronger every time. The fall of the World Tree would not have been enough to extinguish one so resilient. He is alive. I sense it. Tonight there will be a modest feast in the High Hall to celebrate your long-awaited arrival. We would be greatly honored if you would join us. We may not be able to aid you as we would have done were Master Pang still with us, but in this respect at least, we can provide.
I'm just hoping there won't be a 6-year time gap. The few-month time gap was already a lot. That night the High Lama holds a banquet in your honor. The long-suffering disciples are overjoyed to have an evening's respite from their training and eat, drink and dance until the early hours. Then morning comes.
Awake at last, hmm? It is high time we were on our way.
Okay.
If the Grand Master was still alive, perhaps we might have learned something to help us in our fight against the Lord of Shadows. Sadly, it was not to be.
Okay, so no time jump for all I know. That's good. Check in this room for stuff. I see a closet. File of magic water. Red book. On the nature of the naughty stick. Mighty weapon. A staff of torn cloud. Oh, we don't speak about those. Legendary tool, chosen by the first Grand Master. Carved from a branch of Yggdrasil. And that even a dragon could not break. Though it tried with all its might. Wow. Used for punishing monks. Okay. That's a strong stick. Sutra of Angela. Yeah, it was something about the wisdom of Angela. Okay. Ah, Luminary. I trust you slept well last night. His Holiness awaits you outside. It seems he is keen to wish you luck on the next stage of your journey. He had said he intended to speak with you alone, but I hear raised voices coming from the other side of the door. What could be happening out there, I wonder? Well, hopefully they're not yelling that something is attacking. Because that's usually how it goes, especially in a doomed
And the
world.
hermit? What news of him?
Forgive us, Your Holiness. The monsters on the mountain path were too strong. We were unable to reach him.
This is the exact opposite of raised voices.
I see.
Your Holiness, is there a problem?
Yes, Sir Hendrik. I fear there is. You see, 2 weeks ago a hermit visited us, unannounced. Then just as suddenly departed for the top of the mountain.
Alone? Whatever for?
That I do not know. The moment he heard that Master Pang had passed away, he ran from the temple. He was last seen climbing the path to the summit. The mountain has become infested with monsters, emboldened and strengthened by the rise of the Lord of Shadows. It is a perilous place indeed. This being so, I dispatched a group of disciples to return him to safety. As you can see, things did not go quite as planned.
I have trained all my life for a moment such as this, and yet I have failed in my first true test. I have brought shame upon Angri-La.
Might we be able to offer some assistance?
I thank you for your kindness, but you are guests here. I cannot ask you to undertake such a dangerous task.
A knight of Heliodor does not abandon an innocent in need.
Nice.
These people have shown us great kindness. It is only right that we do them a kindness in return. Would you not agree?
Yeah.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart, but I cannot allow you to bear this burden alone. I shall come with you. We must depart for the summit of Mount Panglai without delay. After exiting the temple, we will take the path to the east in order to begin our ascent.
Okay, so towards the thing where I got the thing. Yeah, I know, nice and vague. Towards the east, as he said. Going towards the open space where I got that treasure chest. And what is this? Mysterious energy emanates from the seedling. It feels similar to the energy given off by Yggdrasil's roots, but nothing happens when you touch it. Okay. One of Lona Lulu's oh yeah, I also saw what happens when you tell the truth to her. I cried my eyes out. I was actually disappointed that my camera didn't hold out. My camera died again in the middle of it. It was just... I'm feeling sad just by thinking about it. I even put a warning in the video. An emotion warning. So the people who are having a tough time better pause it at that moment because it only got worse. Okay. Oh. And now I keep thinking about it. Yeah, I saw on the minimap that there was something here, plus there was water. And I'm flying on something, so... the odds of there being a treasure here or a big sorcerer's ring. Let's see what that does. An elaborate band that increases max MP and restores a little lost MP when... oh yeah, that one. I was thinking of probably buying or making one of those. But I didn't. Because it only regenerates MP after the battle. That's not a moment I need one. That's not the moment at which I need it. Forging fundamentals. Temperature. Huh. Okay, so if the fires are burning hotter in the fun size forge, then you will get more damage per hit. And when it's colder, you get more accurate. Okay then. I know that backpack and I know that hat. But that's a very big mustache. Let me just put a campfire up. See what's new in this one. In the fun size forge. Level up. Focus increased by 1. Multi-bash. Because this is 4 quick medium strength blows made at random. Okay then. Cautery sword. Summon a scorching flame to frazzle your foes. Oh. Dragon's Bane. Wormfang. I need a lot of methyl for 2 of those. Yeah, let's just check the armor. Dragon Shield. I have 2 two-handed people. I highly doubt I'm gonna be using any of those. Ooh, Dragon Mail. I need a red eye. Armor assembled from dragon scales that impressively protective against ice and fire. Okay. Yeah, break up camp. It looks like Rab, but he's thinner and a weirder mustache.
It seems we are too late. Is this the hermit we came in search of?
Maybe a similar design.
Unfortunately so. He was in deep meditation when he breathed his last. I am glad at least that he was prepared to meet his fate. But that posture, it is awful. Uniquely awful. I know it from somewhere.
That is Rab.
Incredible! Issue 1 of the Ogler's Digest. And in mint condition.
We have another closet perv.
Indeed. It seems our friend here made his peace with the world before departing. This, at least, is some small solace.
That glance he gave us when he realized what he was saying.
Huh?
And that's a Dundrasillian necklace.
This is one of the royal treasures of Dundrasil. Why would a lowly hermit have such a... By the skies! Can it really be?
Okay, that took them long enough.
Lord Robert!
Damn, he got thin.
Your grandfather was Master Pang's most fervent disciple. Can he have chosen to follow his mentor to the next life, perhaps?
No, he'd probably want to finish the fight.
No, he is still breathing.
What?
His spirit hovers in the place between life and death. It is only a matter of time before he passes the point of no return. But there may yet be a way to save him. If you were to follow him into the void, you might be able to bring him back.
But how? Is this even possible?
The ancient teachings tell us that the summit of Mount Panglai stands at the crossroads between this world and the next. If you will permit me, I can perform an ancient rite that will send you to the place between worlds. But it is not a decision to be taken lightly. Once that place is entered, there is no guarantee of return.
And how do I know that this kid isn't evil and mind controlling everybody?
Well, will you take that chance? Will you visit the void and bring Lord Robert back to us?
Well, he does speak highly of, well, does speak about people with, oh, what do you call it? An honorary? I don't know. Like stuff like Lord and Sir and Master. So, then again, Master
Very
is also
well.
for evil people.
I will prepare for the ritual. Tell me when you are ready, and we will begin.
I'm not getting any bad vibes from this guy. But somehow I still don't trust him. Are you ready? Yes. Enter the void.
It is time to depart for the place to which every soul must go, but from which few ever return. It is time to perform the rite.
Kinda looks like the thing the dudes were doing when we entered for the first time.
What is this foolish dance? What manner of ritual is this?
The skeptical skeptic. Of course, the darkness is represented by purple instead of actual darkness. This looks like the training grounds we just went to.
Another wandering soul drifts into my domain. Welcome, child, to the end of your journey.
Goddess of Death?
Destiny is cruel indeed to send me one so young. This may be a fruitless question, given the vacant expression you wear, but do you know what fate awaits you here?
Yeah.
He is wise beyond his years. An intellectual giant. I must return to the world above and tell everyone I met such a marvel. Do you think me a fool,
Guessing sarcasm?
boy? Do not pretend. There is no need for pretense here. You are ignorant. This is as it should be. Let me unburden you of at least a little of your ignorance. I will explain in simple terms that even an idiot may understand. As you see, this world is a blank slate. It is a place of nothingness. Before Yggdrasil fell, departed souls would come here before returning to the World Tree. But now that the tree is gone, it is a place with an entrance but no exit. A dead end for the dead. A spiritual cul-de-sac. What I'm trying to tell you is that you will never leave this world. Before long, your soul will dissipate and be lost to the void. As long as the cycle of souls is interrupted, all who die will suffer the same fate. Until at last, the Lord of Shadows is the only one who remains. This is your destiny. Accept it, for you cannot change it. Or do you cling to the vain hope that the heart of Yggdrasil may be recovered from Mordegon's clutches? If you do, you are a fool. And yet, you would not be alone in your foolishness. There are others who refuse to accept that all is lost. Some people just don't know when to give up.
I'm starting to think she's not the goddess of death, but the master from Angela. Because one, the outfit, two, when she said some people just don't know when to give up, she's smiling. So she's happy with that. I'm guessing she's talking about Robert. Rab. When bright brand bores through heaven's doors, the sun shall rise o'er darkened skies, and banish night with holy light. Okay. Yeah, I'm guessing there won't be anything here either. Yeah. But why is he glowing white? Has he achieved Ultra Instinct? Sorry. I just had to make the DragonBall reference. Because Akira Toriyama.
Did you think that he chose death out of a sense of despair?
No.
You could not be more wrong.
So I was right.
He came here with hope in his heart. The hope that one day he will defeat the Lord of Shadows.
Sorry, my right eye was blurred.
Your grandfather came to find me so that I might teach him the last of my secrets.
So she is master.
You know who I am, of course. Foolish child. I am Pang, Grand Master of Angrila. Your grandfather's teacher and tormentor.
You look very young for your age. She was my grandpa's mentor, and she died when she was very old because she only died when the World Tree fell. It was like 2 months ago, maybe 3. Damn. But I think I did say it. Either it's a very, very old man, which I highly doubt it, or it was a woman. And seeing as I wouldn't use he or she and always refer to her as the Grandmaster, I was right. So even if I
Do you
didn't say
see
it, I
the
knew
magic
there was one of
circle
those.
that surrounds him?
Yeah, no. Yeah, now I do. That's a big circle.
The precise pattern of movements draws energy from the ether and channels it to create the mandala of Yggdrasil. This is the final secret. He has been flailing away like this ever since he arrived here. It is not good for him at his age. But when the great sigil is complete, he will have mastery over a power not seen since the Age of Heroes.
Nice.
Get out now! Don't you dare give up now! I'll beat your bottom black and blue, I swear it!
And somehow she has the naughty stick in here. Damn. Kamehameha. Okay, so it's not a Kamehameha wave, but still.
Well, would you look at that? Perhaps he is not completely useless after all.
But it's close enough. It charges on the same in the same way.
Hey! Did you see that? I finally did it! Oh, it was beautiful!
Huh. This mustache is big. So it's just hanging low. Wow.
Yes, very impressive. I thought you had gone soft in your dotage, but it seems you still have some guts. Well done.
Jinx! Grandmaster Pang! Was that praise?
It's the first kind thing you've said to me since I met you.
Woohoo! For the first
Oh, wow, I
time
was
in
right.
a long life, she's actually paid me a compliment. Oh, that's warmed my cockles more than 100 nips of the hard stuff.
Okay, let's just assume he's talking about alcohol.
Perhaps if you could stop congratulating yourself for one moment and squint beyond the end of your bulbous nose, you would see we have a visitor.
So much for the kind words. Hello, buddy.
Oh my! Is it really you, laddie?
No. I'm an illusion.
Oh, no, you as well. Your poor young life snatched away from you. It's not fair. It's not fair, I tell you.
You idiot.
Stop your sniveling. The boy is alive.
He's what? But what's he doing here then?
Getting you?
He and his friends found your body and sent his soul from the world above to bring you back.
Ah, really? But I only came here to... And you went to all that trouble. As you can see, I'm perfectly fine. Finer than ever, in fact. Now that I've learned the final secret, you and me are going to be unstoppable. Come on, let's get back to our bodies and show that Lord of Shadows what we're made of.
Okay. That was easier than I
Stop right there!
expected. Never mind.
Where do you think you are going?
I can't thank you enough for all you've done, Grandmaster. But now that my training's finished, I need to be on my way.
Finished? Oh, but we haven't even begun. Honored Luminary, if you would like to follow me.
I don't care about her age. She's pretty.
Your grandfather has mastered the last secret of Angri-La. He now has the power to send enemies straight to the beyond.
Okay then. Also, I like her hairstyle.
It is a technique first devised in the Age of Heroes by Morkant, brother-in-arms of the Luminary of Legend.
Yeah, that's not a good development for Morkant. Designing something that sends enemies straight into the afterlife.
For you, I have a technique no less impressive. An attack of such incredible power that it can tear through all 4 dimensions.
Okay.
It was devised by Erdwin himself during his training with Yi, our first Grand Master. And it will give you strength beyond reckoning, Luminary.
Well, that can't be a bad thing. Me with Morkant's spell and you with Erdwin's attack. We'll be unstoppable.
If you can master it. None since Erdwin has been able to do so. The training you must undergo to acquire this power will be more intense, more relentless, more excruciating than any you have faced before.
I was kicked out of a giant tree by a giant explosion by the Lord of Shadows. I think this won't hurt. This won't hurt as much, and I was knocked out for several months. So I highly doubt it could be worse than that.
Well, do you think you have what it takes to endure this most trying of trials?
Yeah.
I knew you would make the right choice. Now, let us begin. The first step is to focus your mental energies and call forth a blade of pure light. Hold out your hand and try.
I'm sorry, I woke up like 10 minutes before I started recording and I'm still sleepy. Okay. Cute.
As good as can be expected for a first attempt. The heat of battle should help to speed you up a little.
Battle? You mean you're going to fight him? Oh, no, the poor lad's not ready.
Me? Why would I rumple my nice clean robe when I have you to do my dirty work for me?
Yeah.
What? You're going to make me fight my own grandson?
I can take him.
Who better, Lord Robert? You have mastered all our secrets now. There is no one better suited to the task. And besides, I've always wanted to see 2 princes of Dundrasil battling it out. Let me know when you are ready to begin.
Okay then. So I have to fight Rab. No problem, let me just check my equipment for a second. Restorative, restores HP in combat, increase HP and MP. Good enough defense, good enough attack. Character builder, 11 points. How many do I need? 16. Yeah, I'll go with that. I think I had 6 of the Seeds of Skill. Yeah. So I need 5. One more. Okay. There we go. So my stats are currently 280 attack and 128 strength. So I think I'll be able to manage. Are you ready to fight him? Yes.
Before we continue, allow me to give your grandfather an unfair advantage. All in the name of speeding up your training, of course.
I don't trust this. I knew I said I could take him, but I don't know if
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh, aye! I've not felt this alive in decades! Let me at the little blighter!
That's the spirit. Don't hold back. Show him the true power of our last and greatest secret.
Just you watch me.
Luminary, prepare yourself. Beat back the onslaught and unleash the technique if you can. The more you use it, the stronger it will become. You must practice until it is perfect.
practice makes perfect.
Here I come, laddie. It's time to show you what this old man can do.
Okay. Yeah, let's just do this. Okay, if he's gonna do... Okay, he takes 2 actions. Well, excuse you! Quadra Slash, single enemy only version of an almighty attack originally used by a luminary of long ago. I don't think he can kill me at this moment because I have way too much armor. 16 damage. Okay, that might be a problem. Downside, I don't know, but oh no. I think I might be screwed when I do this on the other playthrough, because I'm alone. If I get a Shy Fox at the wrong time, then I'm dead. Let's just keep using this one. It did say it was stronger each time, so 32 should be 64 next then. As long as it doesn't suddenly charge up its next attack. Oh, 75. Creates doppelgangers. Ah, damn it. Okay, if I don't heal, I'm dead. And he's fessed up. Am I the only one noticing that it does the exact same amount of damage each and every time? Or really each and every single time? Frostfang on those two again. There we go. It should lower my defenses for magic, not for normal attacks. I don't trust it. I think he might actually charge it and attack with it. Okay. Ah, single attack. It feels like the sword is getting bigger. Prepares for next attack. Let me just take out those two, then I have more... Oh, he's halfway dead. I have more than enough damage for those. Okay then. Oh yeah, if you multiply by 2 each time and you get to half, then next attack will be the remaining half damage. Okay. 2000 experience and 500 gold. Yeah, I can see this going wrong in so many different ways.
Oh, yes.
In the other playthrough.
Wonderful. I couldn't have beaten him more soundly myself. I must say, I doubted you had it in you. But you have proved me wrong. And for once, that is no bad thing.
Ha! It took him years to get praised by her, and she just said it to me in the first 20 minutes we met. mastered Quadra Slash.
The power of the technique comes from your heart. Hone that greatest of weapons, and none will be able to stand before you.
Okay.
Now, I think it's time we peeled that old degenerate off the flagstones, don't you?
Poor Rab.
You beat me. Even with the last secret of Angry-La in my side. Oh, I can't believe how much you've grown, laddie.
To be honest, I think I have the last secret of Angry-La. Seeing as he learned his move before I learned mine.
You weren't
And he
too
doesn't
much
know
of
my
an
move.
embarrassment, no. Perhaps I finally have a disciple worthy of the name.
Damn. She was looking... Yeah, no, my brain just misinterpreted again. What's
where
this?
you have been hiding.
Wait, I know that voice.
I don't.
Mordegan.
Oh.
Sniveling worms. You thought to escape my clutches by cowering here in this ruined world. You have only delayed the inevitable.
No! Ah! Curse you! I had thought your powers could not reach us here. It seems I underestimated you.
I was going to say something, but then I remembered I wanted to keep this PG-13. So I'll just blank out the word that I'd be considered over that. I've seen enough to know where this is going. Then again, there's two men,
So inconsiderate.
so I highly doubt it.
There was one last thing I wanted to teach you. Fine. It seems we must do it the hard way. Ugh. You two will just have to learn the ultimate ability here and now. Or die trying.
That's not motivating.
What? So the last secret of Angry-La wasn't the last one? And Quadra Slash wasn't either?
Of course not, foolish man. There is another. A supreme skill devised by Grandmaster, i.e. one that Erdwin and Morkan performed together. Well, don't just stand there. Combine your powers. Revive the technique that was lost to us so long ago, so that I can die happy.
You dare to resist me?
You must do exactly as I say. Exactly when I say it. We have only one chance. Robert, do not think. Act. Use the technique I taught to you. Quickly! Now, Luminary! Unleash Quadra Slash!
Jesus, that's a big ass sword. So much for my PG-13. Nah, that should still be PG-13.
Yes! The last and greatest of all the secrets
I
of
meant big as
Angrilar.
hell.
The
One
technique
S.
to end all techniques. Solar Flare!
Honestly, this looks more like Naruto's Rasen Shuriken, to be honest. To be completely honest. Now it looks a little bit different. Damn! Should have called it Supernova. And back on the mountain.
He is back with us. But he is greatly weakened. We must get him to the temple right away.
Am I looking through Rab's eyes? Oh no. Exhausted after the events in the void, you fall into a deep sleep. In your dreams, you see the smiling face of Grandmaster Pang, lit by the light of the ultimate ability of Angri-La. Then morning comes. Damn. Well, she's dead now, so... Actually, I wouldn't be able to make this PG-13 if people die. Now that I think about it. Well, not if they keep dying left and right.
Ah. You are finally awake. Good. I feared you had suffered some lasting injury. Lord Robert awoke a short while ago. He's outside speaking with the High Lama. We should join them.
Well, he's being awfully kind. Okay, so at least I haven't been out for weeks. I'm watching a match, well, not watching. I'm kind of listening to a match, but it's like 1/10 of the volume of the game. So every now and then I just check the stats of how well a team is doing or how horrible they're doing. Well,
Oh, hello there, laddie. Better late than never, eh?
how did he gain that much weight in a few days?
What are you staring at me like that for? Is there something on my face?
Maybe, I don't know.
It is your physique, Lord Robert. You were a good deal slighter only a short time ago.
Yeah, that's a night for you. Trying to tell you the truth, but at the same time trying to find the right words.
Oh, that! Nothing a good breakfast couldn't cure. Aye, the Grand Master put me through worse on more than one occasion.
That's not a
Lord
good
Robert
thing.
has told me what came to pass in the void, that you met Grandmaster Pang, and that she trained you in the ancient arts. I hear that you were even able to master the ultimate abilities of your ancestor Erdwin. You have my congratulations.
And I hear that I owe you a debt of thanks, Sir Henrik, for looking after the boy here while I was away.
Please think nothing of it, my lord. It is the least I could do to make amends for all the wrongs I have done. Indeed, I feel I must apologize.
Ah, don't torture yourself over it, son. We've all been pawns in Mordigan's game. You've nothing to apologize for.
Thank you. Truly. What do you intend to do now? We had hoped to find guidance here in Angri-La, but alas, we find ourselves at an impasse.
Well, funnily enough, I was just thinking about something Grandmaster Pang told me. She said old Erdwin used a very special form of transport when he went after the Dark One. Some sort of sacred flying contraption.
Whatever could that mean?
I didn't get the chance to ask her any more about it. But it sounds like just what we need to get up to that castle and knock Mordigan off his perch. As for our old friends, none of them were exactly the giving up type, eh? If I'm still alive and kicking, you can bet the rest of them are out there somewhere. So, what say we head over to Arborea and keep an eye out for our pals on the way? If this flying doodad's supposed to be sacred, the folks over there'll know something about it for sure.
True.
There's no time to lose. The longer we wait, the stronger Mordigan gets. So, let's get going.
Okay. He joins the party. New panels have been unlocked in his character builder. Huh. I'm gonna have to check those out. And if he's level 36 like Hendrik, then I might have some trouble with my character. And he'll be the weakest one. We can now use Pearly Gates ability, and we can use Solar Flare Pep Power.
Honored Lumino,
Okay.
We disciples of Angri-La will do all that we can to aid you in your preparations to take on the Lord of Shadows. We have even devised a special training regime for you. Visit us again soon. We will stand ready to help you hone your powers.
Okay then.
Aye.
Yeah, I'm gonna check the character builder and that's it. Awarded for overcoming the unforgivable trials of Grandmaster Pang and mastering the most closely guarded secrets of Angri-La. A disciple worthy of the name. Okay, 40. Damn. Magic Mending twice. Agility, Magic Mending, Height. Okay, I'm gonna get these agilities here. Or at least try to get them. Because I need to be faster. And I might actually give him claws at some point. Though in pretty much every game I've played so far, claws aren't exactly powerful. Okay. Now, unfortunately, that will be all for this part. If you all liked the video, leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. As always, it's been a pleasure. See you all in the next one. Bye!